Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Gary Grigsby's War in the East. Let us continue with the campaign. It's August 2nd, 1942. We've already done a few things such as, trying to clear the Don, but let's take a quick peek here. So what I did here is I went into this hex. I hope that these guys retreat, hoping to at least get maybe one or two of those river hexes so I can, I don't know. I don't really know what to expect from what I'm doing there. I decided to move up here too. I surrounded Vyshny Volocek, which is nice, I think. The Soviets have allowed me to push in there. I don't really know what came over them. Let's at the same time start working on this rail line down, and then once I got it from Pino, I will move it from there, work my way up towards Torzhok, and then try to get that rail line down. And if I can help it, I will also work on this upper rail line, but we'll see about that. Anyway, nothing to be done there. I do have this unit, but I kind of want to keep it there for another turn. Let's just put you in there. Sure, there's 75%. That's good enough. Nothing to be done here, really, except hold on just a little while longer. Yeah, everything going on around here is a bit weird. So what I'll start doing is get them out of the way. And this is really why I hate doing soft attacks against these guys. I know my unit is very weak, but okay, so I kind of need to get around Voronezh. Obviously, I cannot take the city by storm, so I need to also... crap. Man. Yep. So I cannot encircle them in one go. That much is certain already. One, huh? All right, let's just take it one step at a time. And keep going here. Like I said, I do not expect to be able to push all the way down there, and it does look like my motorized units have no chance of doing so. Instead, rather... I need to busy myself with removing these guys too. There we go. It's just that yeah, these pockets, they're really in the way of me advancing further, because I also need the infantry and stuff. Like, you know, I can take individual pieces of territory, but that doesn't really help me a whole lot as it is. And makes things a bit tricky. Let's move on. Attack with both at the same time. At least they're a little bit weakened then. Both of these are at one. That's a disaster. Yes. Now, the thing is, I constantly need to shift these forces and, you know, repair in different areas because I just straight up need to keep defeating these enemies, and it's a bit of a problem. Yeah, the same rather applies here. What I need to do is basically, I feel like the enemy is getting pretty weak here. Let's see. So all of these two are level 2 fortifications. I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say that I do not need this light division down here anymore. And you know, these guys can only attack them there or there. If I take them out here and put in this 4 strength unit, that should be good enough. And I feel like the 56th can go out too. You know, it's just that they should be able to hold this position. And let's take out the 223rd too. And I'm gonna put these here so that they're at least on 3. I don't want to do away with everything, and especially like here, for example, things are pretty weak. So I cannot go too much overboard. Yeah, I'll have to reorganize a bit, but the 330th, where's the third part? It's here. Now, these are obviously too weak by themselves. same here, but I think those guys are also quite weak. What I'll do is I'll take them out. And you two. Both of these. And move you down. Now, both of these need to go to the side for a little bit, so I can get the Slovakian mobile unit in there. Okay. There we are. Now, this Hungarian light division needs to go out. It has 6,000. I'm quite sure it's unready. Yeah, 29%. You have 75. They are ready. But you're going up. You in there. And you two. I'll be doing that like this, and yeah, I've quite a few units that need to refit there too from the Hungarians. They are going to take more territory, but I definitely need those fort levels to get higher up, and yeah, they need to regain some strength. Now let's put these guys up in here so they kind of hold the line despite moving further up. And there we go. So now let's see, because you have that. Okay, so that's reasonable. But then I'll put you under the 6th. Oh, right. That was a mistake. But only a little bit. Most certainly they will be crossing the Don, and I'll put you in here because I can. almost rather I want to have these kind of units move up. For me, I think this river is pretty much the furthest that I want to go. Because, well, unless there is an incentive to go further, like for example, if they keep this empty and I can just, like if I can cut them off at this rail line, then none of these units can move like that, then that would technically allow me to move up with them and encircle a bunch of forces. But, you know, that has to happen. Or I have to be able to do that. It would be a pretty decent catch, I guess. It doesn't help me in terms of points, as basically everything I've done so far hasn't helped me on points. If we take a look at the point system. 1st of July 1943 is the last time the Germans can win on 800 points. Whoop. I'll take the city. And here, I also don't mind actually taking this. Can make a little encirclement around these guys. For whatever reason. I could. I'm not doing that yet right now. Anyway, I don't want to put all that much attention on this. In fact, I would even go as far as to say that I don't really care if they escape. And that does sound a bit crazy, but... It's just kind of the way it is. It suggests that what they have in here is just an HQ. And it was. I'm gonna leave the 9th Panzer in there. And I just have them on reserve. Really no clue what these guys are gonna be up to. I'm gonna have to see. Like, obviously they don't have a lot. They can use the rail line to get up till here, but yeah, that's not even all that amazing for them. Right. I mean, let's just do this. Yeah, something there. Sure. At the very least, then, they will need to teleport some units. Like... all of this is... Like I said, it's a very big mess now. Let's just move you in here, so at least you're not touched by any units. I mean, I'll apply the same here. I'm just moving around here. Can probably actually encircle all of those units if I move correctly. But they are all tanks. Let's just start with that. Get rid of that rifle division. Yep. These guys are obviously super weak. Chula is empty? Seriously? Alright, look. I have to take that. Like, there's no way I can not take Chula here. I will go also for an encirclement of the forces that they have here. But there's no way I'm leaving Chula empty for this for now. So, yeah. Like, they might try and take it back. I get that. But if I'm correct, no, you cannot enter. Okay, it's pretty weak. Obviously, it's 5,000 men with a pioneer battalion. But look, this just makes it a whole lot easier to take the city. So, I already did say that this entire area is also one big mess. Actually, the entire battlefield is one big mess. Like, it's just all garbage. But oh well. Right, okay. And you need to go. Also route. Okay. Yeah, my hope was to get the Panzer divisions back together again a little bit. All right. They might have some serious forces here. Yeah, I don't. I don't want to actually touch that. I don't really know what else to do with that. Like, but let's put that in there. It's again super weak. I'm also so incredibly overstretched now that it's quite something. Yeah. Okay, look, I'm not gonna move here. I could do that, but by this point, as I said, I'm just so weak everywhere that I need some serious consolidation here, and to clear out the enemy units, and then to proceed, because currently especially with this encirclement as well, the encirclement of these 3 divisions, I know there's not a lot in them, sure, but like, they're gonna rail units, they're gonna counterattack. It's already gonna be miserable with these guys attacking me. You know, I need time. Okay, but let's try to make the best of it. Yeah. So what to do. It wouldn't even surprise me if I can just move through there, but well, what good would that do? I could try to prevent these to link up with these by putting in a few units here, but I'll just keep them there on refit for now. I'll just leave them, because they can move a lot, but just come on, it's so bad. Just how? This is like a maze. That it's just unbelievable. Oh wait, I have before I forget, I really need to do this, because if I don't do this now, I'm gonna forget it. And like I said, I want these guys to go in here. They're very close now. Come on. It's the most important task, and of course I put it to the SS Nederlanden Motorized Infantry Regiment, because for those who don't know, I am from the Netherlands, so gotta keep these guys safe, you know. Gotta do what you gotta do for your fellow countrymen. Okay, well, we got that out of the way. That was already a daunting task. Do we... yeah, you should move. Let's take the HQ out. And the goal ultimately here is to, of course, like I said, encircle Voronezh, strike from the east, and that way snag them. The 15 points at Chula, well, we're gonna have to see how that works. Or 16 points at least, so that it should put me to 721 at that point. And then if I take Voronezh, that will put me at, because I'm gonna lose that one, it will be 31. So then I would need 19 points after that. So interesting enough, taking Chula, Voronezh, and either Krasnodar or Maikop will not work. I would now need both Krasnodar and Maikop or Stalingrad, even while taking Chula and Voronezh. Yeah, so it's Chula, Voronezh, and then I need to either take Stalingrad or Krasnodar and Maikop after taking Voronezh there. So that's interesting. But that's of course because I don't have the bonus. Whatever you might think of that. Okay, let's actually beat these guys away from that position. They're probably quite powerful, or not so much anymore. But I also need to take those 2 hexes. I want to have at least the Dawn secure before I start doing anything else. And push. Push, 6th Army. Push! Push them out of the Dawn. Okay. I want to go there. You to go there. Okay. 16th Army is also... Like, all of this is just a disaster. Whoop. And I would love for them to cross the river, but they can't. Not yet. What they will do is do some nice little bit of reorganization or something. I don't know. I also need to reorganize structurally down there. As much as that is clear now. I've given up half of the 6th Army to hold the line, which is why I need those Romanians out there to move into that direction. Of course, I do have the Romanians here that are going to, you know, move into the Astrakhan area here in Kalmyka area. They will give me some nice frontage to allow my other armies to consolidate a bit, especially with stuff like this. It's just a mess. It's a bit of a problem, especially I'm about to end this video, but the problem for 4th Panzer is twofold. On the one hand, they need to strike a bit more towards Stalingrad. Now there are Soviets coming in to cover their flank, which is a problem. And then they also need to swing south. They need to get not only this rail line, but then technically they should then, if we're following historically, they should even head further down into the Caucasus, into this huge piece of territory over there. Now, I don't want to be rude, but I don't see any chance for these guys to get to Baku this year at all. It's so far away from everything. It's just crazy. Like, the nice thing about going here is that it's relatively close to the lines that you already had. So, you know, I was already at Orel and Kursk, and then you're pushing in here, which is fine. You know, that's a distance of what, 15, 20 hexes. The distance from Rostov all the way here is, 60 hexes or so. It's, at least triple the distance that we've covered here. So even though I've basically gone from Orel up till here, I need to triple that distance in order to get to Baku. It's like, yeah, in terms of gameplay and points, why would you do that? I don't really see any serious reason for it. But the other thing about 4th Panzer is, so basically they need to deal with Stalingrad, swing south, but technically they might also need to swing up north to link up with 2nd Panzer if there is an opportunity. And there might be an opportunity to actually do so, depending on what the Soviets are going to be up to. So that too is very tricky, because they need to go both ways, and it's not exactly clear how they're going to need to react, especially with the Soviets actually putting quite a few units there, which I don't want to say it surprised me, but especially since I personally think that with the way things are going and the amount of forces that are encircled, the Soviets very likely have the same amount of forces outside of pockets as there are Germans. So I think that we have almost as many forces as the Soviets do outside of their pockets. But it's up for debate. It certainly would be close. I actually think they have a bit more, to be honest. Say that I were to encircle these guys, maybe 1 or 2 encirclements more, and I think we'd make it, to be honest. Which is, I think, pretty bad for the Soviets, because there are quite a few areas where they do outnumber me by quite a bit. Like here, they have 3 times my forces, I'm quite sure. And that's not necessarily good, because this is a terrible area for the Soviets. There's nothing there. It's also a terrible area for me, since there's nothing there. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I want to thank you for watching. I guess next episode I'll deal with everything here in the south, and I'll ship it back to the Soviets. For now, yeah, like I said, thanks for watching, take care, see you next time, bye-bye.